I don't care what anybody say. You cannot say that America is not racist, and you cannot say that the people that embody America are not racist, and that we live in a post-racial society, especially with the all lives matter. Saying all lives matter is racist to the core, and it's silly because it's like, somebody basically calling for help. Let's just say I was in a car accident. My car is on fire. Somebody calls the fire department. The fire department arrives, right? And like, what's the problem? Well, my car is on fire. They pull out the water hose, and then what they do is water down all the cars surrounding my car, which are not on fire. And I'm like, what the hell? My car is the one on fire. And they say, but all cars matter. All cars matter. But my car is the only one on fire. That's exactly what's going on with this whole all lives matter thing, when black people are the only one getting killed by the police. Now, I would like to ask any upstanding white American, when and where do you get shot by the police? Where's all the videos with you getting killed by the police? Where are all those stories? And I had a Caucasian man basically say that more white people get killed by the police than black people. Duh. It's more white people than black people. Black people are 12% of the population, but get killed at a higher rate. A higher rate. Not just raw numbers, but at a higher percentage. Right? So, where are all the Asians at? And the response to Black Lives Matter, and mind you, I don't support Black Lives Matter. I did a video on it. You should check it out, where I expose Black Lives Matter for the organization that they are, that is not helping black people, is against the traditional black family when it comes to a man in the house, a woman, and a child. They're against that, right? They would rather have pieces of families, extended families, but not the traditional nuclear family. So I'm against Black Lives Matter. But their response, that was the response to Black Lives Matter, all lives matter. Now you have the thing that came out of nowhere with the Stop Asian Hate. So supposedly black people hate Asians, right? Black people is just, incensed with Asians all of a sudden out of nowhere, right? That's a media thing, right? When you look at the black community, it's filled with Asian businesses. So, but I guess black people hate Asians, right? So my question is to white people, what was your response to Stop Asian Hate? Was it to stop all hate? No, it wasn't. Was it to stop, was it to stop all hate against all people? No, it wasn't. You know what I mean? But when it was Black Lives Matter, it had to have something to come back and say something. And it's almost like they have to involve themselves in anything and everything when it's not even their issue. The issue of being killed by police is not a Caucasian male, young male, Caucasian woman issue. It's not. I'm sorry to break people's feelings and hurt you. It's not. Never will be. Never has. Never will be. It's not an issue, right? At all. You know what I mean? In fact, I said that on another video. The police was started by the Ku Klux Klan. The patty rollers, then the Ku Klux Klan, then that became your law enforcement today. So the stronghold of racism is within the police force, whether you want to agree or believe or not. Are there some upstanding police officers? Of course there is. There's upstanding people in everything. But that don't negate the fact of the history. That don't negate the fact of what we've been seeing on camera since people have been able to video record with phones. That don't take away none of that, right? So to think that we live in a post-racial society is ludicrous. It's ridiculous to think that we live in a society where race no longer matters and we have transcended race to where we are all humans until you get pulled over by the police. Well, what about black on black crime and all? Like, listen, like they bring out so many points that we can cut, right? Black on black crime is a horrible thing, but guess what? Black on black crime is something that's an internal issue. It's something that happens with black people. And it's something that we've been hearing since we were children. It's a hashtag And I don't mean to use hashtag because that ain't been around that long, but it is a phrase that we've heard, since we were children. But you never heard white on white crime. White people kill white people all the time. You see those TV shows, those what's that channel my red be watching, with all those ID or whatever. Asians kill Asians all the time. East Indians kill East Indians all the time. Arabs kill Arabs all the time. You're more likely to kill the people you're in close proximity, you live in close proximity to. It's common sense. It's common sense. But when it comes to black people, it's been blowed up in the media. It's been targeted. It became a phrase. It became a hashtag, right? And it becomes an excuse to say, okay, well, you got killed by the police, but what about black on black crime? Like, get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. What about black on black crime? That has nothing to do with another people killing you. Not only just another people, but a people who have systematically had you, in chains, physically, mentally, and spiritually for 400 years. So you can miss me with all that and all the denial and all the guilt tripping, because you cannot hide the history and hide what has happened to black people by their counterparts, white people in America and abroad. Deep down inside, they really actually hate black people. Deep down inside, they don't give a damn about black people. And before they could even have any compassion, they're saying, well, what about me? Like, it's like, I just lost my arm. I'm bleeding to death. And I'm hollering, I'm screaming, my arm. And you're talking about all arms matter. Like, how did that even make sense? Either it makes perfect sense, or it's just perfect racism.